Watch sports on 8 News Now.
Raiders Pregame Live is presented by Coors Light.
This is 8 News Now Raiders Pregame Live.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to. I'm not going to interrupt anybody, but I'm sorry, but there's a lot of ways to look at this. But 19 seconds left on your own 25-yard line with no timeouts. I've called plays a long time. The probability of getting that done is remote. And there's no guarantee if they get the ball that they don't go for two. I'm not going to get into all the scenarios. We played it exactly like we wanted to play it. It was a heck of a job by our offense closing the deal, I thought, but unfortunately they made a desperation play and the penalty was horrific.
All right, John Gruden, following last night's decision not to score a touchdown late, but run the clock down, kick a field goal and go up 2, giving the Dolphins only 19 seconds to go the length of the field. Unfortunately for the Raiders, that's exactly what happened. They did that. We'll talk more about that decision later in the program. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Raiders Pregame Live. Come down to the final week of the regular season now for the Raiders. Next Sunday, it's Denver as they close out 2020. Amid all the COVID craziness, this season is actually unfolding as the NFL had planned. We appreciate you being with us this morning. Our 8 Sports Now team is here to break it all down for you. We've got insight from John Treach. Ron Futrell is here to break down the keys of the game, and Las Vegas NFL alum and Super Bowl winner Brandon Marshall here. But first, let's go to Molly Sullivan, who joins us in studio. And good morning, Molly.
Good morning, Chris. We have a lot to talk about. It's been just under 12 hours since the Raiders left the field at Allegiant Stadium for the final time this season. A difficult loss, any way you slice it. And to those of you kicking it with us right now, you, my friends, are the real ones. Entering Saturday night, the Raiders had to win out to reach the postseason for the first time since 2016, while the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens both had to lose out. With their 8th loss of the season, Las Vegas is now eliminated from the playoffs. So where do they go from here? I'm glad you asked. Right back in the lab, as John Gruden calls it. The team won't just dissect the final sequence from Saturday night's loss to the Dolphins, but what a wild finish that was. There's a million different ways to look at the decision to kill the clock, which left the Dolphins with 19 seconds at their 25, no timeouts. Gruden acknowledged Patrick Mahomes driving down to score a touchdown in Week 11 was on his mind. That's why the Raiders settled for a field goal. The Raiders did not want a gunslinger named Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season to have the ball. Gruden has been calling plays for a long time, winning plays at that. If Josh Jacobs scores, the Raiders are up 29-23 with 1:40 to go. The Dolphins made what Gruden called a desperation play, adding the penalty was horrific. Now, I know our Brandon Marshall was all over the Raiders defense last night, but they did make several key stops. Rod Marinelli, in his first full week of preparation, had them clicking and playing disciplined. They held Miami to 121 yards of total offense in the first half. The Raiders also recorded 3 sacks, only allowing the Dolphins to convert 5 of 15 third down attempts, third best rate of the season at 33%. It simply wasn't enough, Chris.